This story reflects a deep and psychological truth about the relationship between aging parents and their children. John, an elderly man, once approached the great philosopher Confucius with a question that still troubles many elders today. After dedicating my entire life to my children, why do I feel lonely in my old age? John was not a bad father. On the contrary, he had sacrificed everything for his children. He worked tirelessly so they would never lack anything. When they grew up, built families of their own, and began living independently, John thought it was finally time to enjoy the fruits of his labor. He sold his house and moved in with his son, hoping to live peacefully among his family and grandchildren. Yet, the happiness he expected never came. The house was full, but his heart felt empty. Everyone was busy during the day, returned home tired in the evening, and wanted quiet. They listened to him half-heartedly, his advice irritated them, and his presence became a burden. The closer he tried to get, the further they seemed to drift. Seeking an answer, John went to Confucius and shared his sorrow. "Respected teacher, I devoted my life to my children. I thought being close to them would bring me peace, but instead I feel unwanted. Why is this?" Confucius did not offer empty comfort but taught him 3 simple lessons. Lesson 1: The water vessel. The philosopher filled a vessel to the brim with water. "Tell me, if I pour more water in, what will happen?" John replied, "It will overflow." Confucius said, "Exactly. Relationships are the same. When you force yourself into a space that is already full, balance is lost. You built a home for your children to grow, but now you want to be its center again. You are pouring yourself into a vessel with no room left." Lesson 2: The 2 trees. Confucius pointed to 2 trees whose branches were entangled. "What happens when trees grow too close?" "They block each other's growth," John answered. "They become weak and misshapen." Confucius explained, "Life is the same. Too much closeness creates tension. Growth requires space." Lesson 3: A handful of sand. Confucius took a handful of sand and squeezed it tightly. "What happens if I hold it like this?" John said, "It slips through your fingers." Confucius replied, "Human relationships are alike. Love and respect cannot grow under pressure. The more you demand closeness, the faster it slips away. Give freedom, and what is truly yours will remain." The important truth. Confucius asked, "When you plant a tree, do you do it expecting it to give you shade in old age?" "No, teacher, I plant it to grow. Shade is a gift, not an obligation." "Then why expect differently from your children? You raise them not for yourself, but for the world. And the world has as much claim on them as you do." For the first time, John understood. Wisdom in old age. Confucius gave him a bag of seeds. You can still plant seeds, teach, and learn. Old age is not for waiting, it is for new beginnings. Do not demand love from your children, start doing what you love. John returned to his hometown instead of staying with his son. He rented a small house near a school and began helping children. He told his stories, planted trees, and became useful to people. Soon, they began calling him Master John. The less he interfered, the more people appreciated him. The less attention he demanded, the more genuine attention he received. One day, he received a letter from his son. "Dad, it's been a long time. We miss you. The kids keep asking about you. Come visit. Not to stay, but to spend time with us." When John arrived, he was welcomed warmly. For the first time in years, he felt like a desired guest, not a burden. He realized, when he stopped expecting love, love found him on its own. The story's core message. The phrase, "living with your children in old age is a mistake," does not mean one will be lonely. It is a reminder that true closeness comes from freedom, not obligation. When we demand presence, we stifle relationships. When we impose ourselves, we become invisible. When we give freedom, others choose us willingly. As Confucius taught, love and respect cannot be demanded, they can only be nurtured.